Hi everybody, and welcome to the continuation of Demonheart. Today we'll be continuing Chapter 2, where we left off last time from Part 1, and hopefully we will get this finished today without there being a Part 3. So, in other words, let's get started. Okay, here is where we left off in exploration mode. This is basically where we are at now, which is the Battlefront campgrounds, I do believe. Ground, combat dummies, the tents that the soldiers are sleeping in, the barricade. Okay, now that that's done, let us continue with let's look at our journal real quick. Okay, so last time I did not check the journal and I didn't go over what we had missed. This is chapter 1 summary, but let's try and read everything that we've learned so far from chapter 1, and then we'll get on to the chapter 2 passages that we have just found out. Let's start with Rose's poison. I found a small bottle of poison in the armor Rose gave me and decided to take it with me. This kind of poison can be slipped into someone's food. Orchid's death. Or no, yeah, let's do Orchid's death. They found her. Oh, no, that is not where I started. It seems Orchid wasn't murdered after all. She died when she gave birth to a demon spawn. Apparently, this was all a part of her wish. Strange wish to have. The only thing that went wrong was the timing of her death and my arrest. Orchid wanted to be there for her son and help him learn about the human world. I have yet to learn why Orchid had such strange goals or how she came to be pregnant with a demon. Let's go up to Lord Mace. The infamous tyrant lord of Scarswall. Through his 7 faithful knights, he controls a fearsome army and one of Shamir's largest cities. They say that his justice system is flawed in favor of his closest subjects, and that he is especially protective of his ruthless knights whose will is law, second only to his own. It seems our king is willing to overlook Mace's dishonorable ways due to his role in defending the kingdom's southern border. Supposedly, it's a difficult duty, in which Lord Mace excels. We will go to demon spawn. I've learned that demon spawn are completely immortal. They don't age past a certain point, and it is impossible to destroy them, so all the demon spawn ever made would be alive today. In order to give birth to a demon spawn, a woman has to die. This must make the prospect of having a demon child unattractive even to demon worshippers. Chapter 1, Dissension. After the mysterious death of my employer, Orchid, I was executed as the murderer when I resurrected. They declared me a Demonheart and decided to imprison me in an underground dungeon. What seemed like a few months later, Lord Second issued an order for my release. He was working with the Scarswallers, although he always said he did not trust them. There's a yawn. Lord Second released me on the condition that I somehow assist his soldiers with some trouble in the forest. If I complied, he promised to give me a new trial, not that he gave me one in the first place. If I tried to run, he would hunt me down. Let's see if you can try. Infernal Patron. Orchid's son, the demon spawn Rays, has contacted me through the amulet Orchid made for me. I can talk back to him if I concentrate on it. He calls himself my infernal patron and doesn't seem to care much about startling me with his voice. Speaking of which, his voice is rather deep. Okay, back to here. Let's look at our character alignment. So far, I am 100% defiant, 85% good, which works out in my favor. Goodness gracious, what is with all the noise today? Even outside, fire trucks, police cars, all making noise. Something must have happened. Okay, should I go into exploration mode? Tents, ground, barricade, combat dummies. Nah, let's just continue. What should I do? Decide to wait until the battle is over. I start looking for weapons. I rush to enter the fight. Let's just look for weapons. There are some weapons to be found lying in the grass, but they all seem to be in poor condition. The dagger Rose gave me is of much higher quality. I could definitely use a long-range weapon though. As I try to decide between a shabby spear and a rather heavy longsword, a familiar figure approaches me. I remember he was a good friend of Mark's, so it doesn't surprise me to find Jasper here.
Hello, Bright. I was just going to fetch some healing salve.
Of course you were. He points at the poorly bandaged wound on his leg. Oh look, an injured fool. He's lucky he's not dead. Yeah, sounds about right. Hush, evil voice. Don't speak like that. Jasper is a good fighter. Maybe I'll get to watch him die. Stay silent. Let's just stay silent. Orchid is the first who comes to mind when it comes to healing injuries. Go ahead, Jasper. Who are you again? The cocksucker trader's friend? I should be joining the fight. Out of my way, fool. Let's go with the second option. If you mean Mark, I'm Jasper. Don't you remember me? You said that on purpose, didn't you? Genius! Oh, I already found my answer. It's the truth. Never mind. Genius. Yes, going for genius.
We're winning this battle. You stay out of trouble. Talk to Mark when it's all over, okay?
I nod. Do we have enough men? Is Mark all right? Fine. I hope the trader will be short about it. Don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna go with the second to the last. Poor you, having to speak with traitors. Yeah, Mark's like just one big old trash bin of traitorness. There's something else you should know before you talk to Mark. After you wound up in jail, he got engaged to that guard girl, Flora. Ugh. Flora, he never even liked her. That bitch. That's no longer my business, but thank you for the warning. That is none of my concern. I don't care. Get out of my way. Let's go for the middle. Oh, crap. I got a tactful. Shit. Yes, you're welcome. Take care. Moving on between the tents and crates, I run into an old man stumbling out of his bed. For the love of everything. Sorry I'm getting a bit frustrated. I've got whining kids. They've all eaten. They've had ample time to play this morning and watch cartoons. And the youngest has only had like 4 hours of sleep because he kept getting up in the middle of the night. So that means I've had even less time to sleep, and I'm not in a very patient mood this morning. This will again probably be cut, so nobody will hear me complaining. Moving on between the Moving on between the tents and crates, I run into an old man stumbling out of his bed. The old man is clutching a longbow. He is thin but wiry, and he appears nervous about the sounds of battle up ahead now fading.
Why didn't they wake me? Those boys, they don't understand the significance of a single soldier.
Seeing me empty-handed, the old man bends down to grab another bow and a quiver of arrows from his tent and tosses them to me. Cries of victory come from the distance. It seems our men have already slain the beasts that were attacking them.
Oh well. Good morning, child. Name's Fisher.
Morning. Are you the one they sent to us for the mission they refused to speak of, yes? I guess so. I don't know. No, I'm definitely not here on a secret mission. What's it to you, old man? I ignore him. I'm gonna go with the middle. Crap, I got another tactful. Shit. Well, that's a relief. It's none of my business, truly, but you can't help feeling concerned. If anyone gives you trouble, you come talk to me, and we'll try to calm them down, okay? Okay, thank you. Okay, I can handle myself. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Things aren't always pretty up here.
Well, duh, it's a freaking war camp. Some of these men, well, they're more goats than men. If you've got business with them, you better make it quick. What is a goat? It's a four-legged domestic animal. Be quiet, it's you, demon boy. Ooh, I am so tempted. Let's go with the top one. Ray's laughs. He has a good laugh. So kind of you to explain. Holding on to the bow he gave me, I part ways with the old man to examine the battlefield. Everything is calm now. It should be safe to proceed. The wooden barricade on the north side of the camp is stained with blood, and along it lie the corpses of dark wolf-like beasts. Rocks protect the camp from the east, and there is a passage between them leading further into the forest, with 2 guards stationed there. A few warriors are examining the corpses. Others are cleaning their weapons and tending to their wounds. Mark stands among them. It would seem he's been put in charge of this outpost. Great. Sir Douche. It doesn't take him long to spot me. Ugh, I dread talking with him. He doesn't look too well. It looks like he's not quite enjoying the soldier's life.
Bright, it's good to see you.
Of course it is. Thanks to your friendship with Orchid, I now officially bear the title of Knight, the only knight in feline. It's too bad you decided to backstab her. Kinda ungrateful, isn't it? I didn't, and you know it. The only knight in feline? That doesn't sound very reassuring. How many knights are there in Scarswell again? You're welcome. Good to see me. Watch it, I'm an outlaw. What if one of your goons hears you? Let's go with this one. 7 Knights of Scarswell at all times. It's hard to keep order in such a huge city. He sighs and examines me for a moment. I'm a little worried about having you on the battlefront, but at least I know you're used to seeing blood and corpses. Excuse me? No, I'm not used to seeing blood and corpses. Mark, I have to tell you something. I've discovered what really happened to Orchid. Corpses? Spit it out. What do you want? Stay silent. Let's go with this one. Yes, Becca, too defiant. If luck serves us, you could help us to end this war quickly. Yes, how? Me? Let's go with that one. These beasts around us, their attacks are no coincidence. The wargs have always plagued this forest, but never attacked us in such an organized manner, until the witch Rivera possessed them.
Did Orchid ever tell you about Rivera?
No, not really. She mentioned another witch more than a decade ago, when her teacher Alonda, I think that's right, Alonda, died. Rivera retreated from Scarswall into these woods. It is said she lives in an old ruin therein. I don't know that name, but I've heard about the old witch of Scarswall, Alonda. I suppose I've heard of Rivera's teacher. I've never heard of her. I shrug. That one. Her death drove Rivera to escape civilization. Rivera does not cooperate with people. Her interests are her own. Sadly, it seems terrorizing. Feline is her latest interest. Sorry, that was interrupted mid-yawn. She appears to have an endless supply of these beasts. They don't give us rest, so we must undertake a mission to assassinate the witch in her lair. Well, you are the one who has to do it. Excuse me? Me? I just got out of prison, buddy. How am I supposed to assassinate anyone? Me? I couldn't assassinate a squirrel and you know it? Let me guess. Your whole camp is less suited for this task than a starved prisoner. How can I help? Let's go with the middle. Yes. If this matter goes well, you won't have to do much. You are meant to be there as backup. 2 of our best warriors will accompany you in attempt to defeat the witch first. That night will also be coming. If you die, the witch will not be expecting an immortal, so you will have the element of surprise. If you die, such a lovely plan from their part, don't you think? I hate it already. I'll do what I have to. The witch's beast must not reach feline. They're all idiots if they expect me to stick to their plan. Let's go with that one. Oh, I got an evil shift. I have to do something good. But there's also that other thing, which knight is Mark referring to? Who is the knight you speak of? Has Lord Second started knighting everyone while I was in prison? Who is the knight? This doesn't look good. Let's go with that one. Of course he hasn't. This man is a Scarswall knight. Oh no. I hope our men can protect me from him. Is he nice? What's the catch? I personally would not pick a knight of Scarswall for a travel companion, but maybe my fears are unfounded. Yes, they must be. However notorious they may be, the knights of Scarswall are disciplined when issued an order. Our alliance is important to Lord Mace, so I doubt his knights would risk the mission for the sake of their wicked entertainment. I hope so. Fine, I'll try not to get myself killed by our ally. Right. I'm just gonna nod. You should meet Sir Brash right away. You can't miss the knight. A tall, blonde man in a white cloak. A badly scarred face. Ask him to come see me when you depart. Sir Yarlin of Scarswall is also here somewhere. Mark looks around, but can't seem to find them. I'll go look for Sir Brash. I nod. Bright, I don't want you to die, even if you are immortal. Oh, now you don't? I know. Okay, I do want you to die. Let's go right this way. We may have had disagreements, but I can't help but remember how we were together. We weren't anything. Don't. Ugh. I know. I do want you to die. Let's go with the first one. How I wish I could tell you to make a run for it, but the lives of many men are at stake. Don't worry, I'll make it. Let me go. Aw, I love you too. Let's go with this one. Aw, crap, I got another tactful. Why do I do this shit? With that, I leave him and decide it's time I start looking for this Knight of Scarswall. I suppose he will be the leader of our expedition. He and Mark bear the same title, but the Knights of Scarswall have quite a reputation. So, I will try looking near the barricade, around the training dummies, by the cooking pot. Let's go around the training dummies. There are some boys and men without proper equipment here. None of them seem as though as tough as I suppose a Scarswall knight should be. They say Scarswall has 7 knights, and they are the best fighting men in the south of Shamir. Too bad that their master is called the Tyrant Lord, and they do his every bidding. Next I look. Let's go to the cooking pot. Some hungry men are gathered here. Among them I recognize Fisher, but I don't see anyone else of interest. Let's ask him. Fisher takes a look around. Don't see him anywhere, and I still have pretty sharp eyesight. I don't know why you need to talk to him, but be careful of those Scarswall knights. As for finding them, you'll know when you see the white cloaks. Next I look. Let's go to the barricade. None of the men here fit the description: tall, blonde, scarred face. Our soldiers are wearing green clothes and bronze-colored armor. The colors of Scarswall are supposed to be dark blue and white. Next I look in the forest east of camp for Mark to talk to him. Let's go to the forest east of camp. It might not be wise to go out here alone, but no one is trying to stop me. The forest here is thick with lots of undergrowth for wargs to make an ambush. Soon enough, I spot some human figures gathered by a tree. 2 of them are men in white cloaks. They must be the Knights Lord Mace sent to help us. Only they seem to be molesting Flora? I overhear what they are saying as I approach.
Ye stole it, didn't ye?
You know what we do to thieving wenches in Scarswall?
Them dungeons be filled with screams.
I didn't steal anything, and you know it. This is my father's bow.
What's a wench doing with a weapon? Don't pretend you can use it. What do you think I'm doing? Parading a stolen bow on a battlefield? Do you think I would be here if I wasn't a trained archer? Trained for what? Can you defend yourself if I take that puny bow from ye? Get away from me! The midget knight pulls the weapon from Flora's hands. Trained me arse, her. So what exactly is the difference between having him take your bow and letting an enemy do it? You feline soldiers are useless. Give it back, sir. I need it to defend camp. We could lose men. The blonde knight laughs. And you'll be saving your men with this? I likes me this bow. Might use it for me campfire tonight. I will report you. You can't come here and sabotage our warriors. You know what we could roast on that fire? Eh?
I saw a white fawn around here. Seems friendly.
Snowflake? No!
How clever we are.
She even gave the little steak a name.
You did. Run along then. Report us to your boyfriend. I'll go catch our lunch. Oh, please. Snowflake on a stick coming up. The blonde knight turns to look for the fawn, but finds me standing there instead. His face is full of scars. Most notably, there's a deep, dark scar across his left eye. The eyeball is completely black.
Now, what do we have here?
By the hell, if it ain't another wench soldier.
Bright, have you come to gloat at my misery? Or are ye here to steal some weapons and pretend to fight too? Nah, this one's not a soldier. She might want to be a soldier, but she's just my little pussy. Don't glare at me, cutie. Your eyes are not daggers. I am a soldier. You must be my dirty scumbag of a knight. Sir, they told me to report to you. Ooh. I'm gonna do the first one. You don't get to correct me, kitty girl. Yarlin, I've got things to talk with this girl. Seems you'll have to take that deer down yourself. You can use that bow. Shouldn't be too difficult.
What? If you touch Snowflake, I swear I will start a rebellion. The two of you will be executed, and there will be a war between Feline and Scarswall.
Bad move.
You sure you want that?
Hell no.
Well, Bright Girl, do you want a war with Scarswall?
What Flora is saying is crazy. Even if she could manage to start a war, why would we want that? Scarswall has a powerful army, capable of defending the kingdom's whole southern border. I understand about the fawn, though. So, you two gonna start fighting us? Har har, two feline pussies against two Scarswall knights. Of course we don't want that. Feline doesn't need your help. Give me armor and weapons like yours and I'll fight you both. Ask your lord to give them to you. That armor isn't even yours, is it? What's the matter? Second doesn't have any good equipment in his whole city? Village. Feline is a village. Nice wenches, though. So, you two are hell-bent on getting your people killed? Flora, apologize to our overlords. Give Flora's bow back now. Flora can't do anything. The rest of our people aren't dumb enough to attack you, so do whatever you want to her stupid fawn. Not me. They told me to report to you for a mission. I don't give a damn about this whore. No, wait. This one's a toughie. So what are you gonna do about this wench's bow, eh? One day you'll get what's coming to you, you bullying bastard. I shout to the camp guards, why isn't anybody helping us? I attack the knights. I start crying. Please give it back. You keep it. The midget knight snickers to himself and walks off with Flora's bow as she runs after him.
Seems you're not half stupid, kitty girl.
Thank you. Everyone with a brain is afraid of us, so why should you get on our bad side for the sake of your boyfriend's new witch? And a stupid animal. I hate them both. Sir, I'm here to talk about our mission. Don't call me kitty girl. I'll call you what I want, little pussy. So how about the muffin? Oh my gosh, I can't. If you can't tell, I am extremely tired, running on maybe 2-3 hours of sleep. So how was the muffin? Good? Yucky? You didn't seriously believe I would eat that. Muffin? Alright, that was you? Yeah, if you were a citizen of Scarswell, you'd know better than to ask such a stupid question. The muffin was good. Your muffin was yucky. You didn't seriously believe I'd eat something you gave me. Let's go with that one. I knew you'd eat out of my palm. All girls like sweets. Yes, do they? I don't think so. I enjoyed the attention of someone who didn't hate me. Ooh, I have not eaten. I would. Ugh, I can't read. Ooh, I would not have eaten it if it was in your palm. You're creepy. Let's go with this one. Oh, I got a tactful again. Shit. Why would anyone hate a pretty little pussy like you? That prison guard was fucking blind. Now.
I recall that wimpy cat soldier wanted to talk to me. What was his name? Target Practice?
Bo Show. That is Mark's new name is Sir Target Practice. His name is Mark. That's Sir Mark to you. Mark? Yes. Stay silent.
I think he's concerned I'll do something to you once we're out of here.
There we go. Sorry, I had to readjust my mic. I'd rather thought it was about the mission itself. Do what to me? Try anything and you'll be a dead man. I start trembling. I blush. I'm gonna blush. Ever got in bed with that loser? I hear you used to be engaged. How dare you? I slap him if you must know. No? Yes, I have, and I'd rather be with him again than touch you. I don't have anything with Mark anymore, so please don't bring it up. I'm gonna slap him. Yay, I got a defiant. He stands still and lets me hit him, then sneers at me. I'll know from the way he looks at you. Think I'll go see what that wuss wants. I need to be there as well. You won't know anything, idiot. I follow him at a distance. Mark looks a little distracted. He doesn't seem to notice when Sir Brush approaches him.
Sir Target Practice.
Zabrash.
Flora just told me what you sirs think of women fighting and how you attempted to remedy the situation. What? Don't bring girls to a men's camp unless they can hold their own. The wolves won't be half as considerate. On the subject of wolves, where were you during the previous battle? Taking a piss. Excuse me? Your secondary girlfriend wandered off in the wrong direction when the battle started. We wanted to send her back to you, but then Yarlin decided to teach her a lesson. She got lucky that the bow caught his attention. If she were prettier than a fucking piece of wood, things would have gone worse. So the rumors of the rapist knights are true. You aren't even trying to cover it up. I will relieve Flora of duty for as long as you and any of your friends are staying. Fine by me, this girl here is better. He leers at me with his mismatched eyes. The black-eyed, does he still even... Hold on. The black-eyed, does he still see with it?
Bright, I'm terribly sorry that you still have to participate.
No, you're not. The future of our hometown is at stake, like I care. Sir, if knighthood or morals or peace of mind mean anything to you, I would beg you to treat Bright with respect. Mark, this is just humiliating. Just help Flora, I'll be fine. Don't worry, Mark, I don't mind him. Don't bother speaking on my behalf now, scum. I look down. go with that one. Oh, I got a good, yay. Of course I'll be nice to her. He's leering at my breasts. I try to ignore him. I turn my back to him, but keep watching him over my shoulder. Goodness gracious. Can't talk. I pose invitingly. Let's go with the second option. Now he's looking at my behind with a sleazy smile. How could I be bad to a girl who's so impatient to show me all of her body parts? Mark is watching in disbelief. The knight catches me around the waist and pulls me close. His grip is overly forceful, making me cry out involuntarily. She's a squishy one, the poor thing.
Should have kept her out of trouble, sir. If she were mine, she'd never go to jail.
Aw, thank you. How considerate. What? Mark, you're hurting me. Let me go. I give Sir Brash an outraged look. I embrace Sir Brash and give Mark a sheepish look, just to annoy him. Let's go with you're hurting me. Sir Brash slightly loosens his grip on me. Well, at least I think he's just trying to piss off Sir Target Practice, which shall be Mark's new name. Mark is shaking with suppressed anger. Please, sir, I need you to behave reasonably. All right, but only since you're begging so humbly. He lets me go. I hope you intend to obey Lord Second's orders to the letter, sir. Bright is meant to be your backup. I certainly hope you have better tactics up your sleeve than to send her into combat. You're a fucking army commander, and you haven't taught your girlfriend how to fight? I'd be ashamed. You heard what I said about Lord Second's orders, haven't you? I don't care what Lord Second ordered you. I've got enough orders already. I'll do whatever the hell I have to. Getting rid of the witch is the only thing you have to do. You don't have to use Bright. You think I'm having fun in this role? A fucking heartless Scarswell scum drawing pleasure from dragging little girls around and getting them killed? Is that what you think? I'm glad you're not that way, sir. Do what you can. As soon as you and the men are ready to leave, then. Bright, you will be a part of Sir Brash's expedition. Sir Brash is the only one from Scarswell who will be there. Lord Mace wanted to watch over the operation since he sent us help. You need to learn gratitude, you wuss. I hope to see you back soon, sir. That is, you may gather the men and leave. Good. Yeah, good riddance, Target Practice. I love that. Mark walks away, leaving me alone with Sir Brash.
That shithead wanted you with basic combat training. He didn't have the time to show you that, right?
Hell no. Who am I kidding? That wimp probably doesn't even know enough to teach. That's why all your soldiers are pussies. Well, I've watched Mark train. He's shown me a few tricks, and I've practiced on my own. I'm a simple girl, sir. Why would he have taught me? I remain silent. I'm gonna just remain silent. If he was any kind of damn soldier, he would have taught you better. Girls need to know self-defense too, when there's no one to protect them. I like the way he thinks. I agree. I don't need anyone to protect me. Stay silent. I'm gonna still say silent. Not that it matters for shit now. You couldn't do anything to that witch either way, so training you would be a waste of time. Well, me. Please, sir, it could make a difference. I don't want to fight anyway. But how do we kill the witch? I'd rather die than take private lessons from you. If anyone kills the witch, it'll have to be me. You're just going because someone said you had to. Have you even seen her dogs? Think you could ever stand a chance against the master of those things? Think again and shut up or I'll put you in a sack. Sack, eh? Good idea. Practical. I likes it. When did the midget sneak up on us? Do those shitheads know we're leaving? Tell them to come here. They don't need to pack. Where? I think I'm glitching. I think my game is glitching. Oh no. Hey, I'm not your little squire. The midget knight starts yelling at a nearby guard. Ye asshead! Tell the other shitheads to come see Brash. The poor guard runs off into camp. I stay behind with the two Scarswell knights. Brash appears deep in thought, frowning. Sir Yarlin is squinting at me, then glancing at Brash, then watching me again.
Everyone is being so nice to you, aren't they?
It's pretty bad. They're probably just pissed off by nature. Yes, I've always wanted to be carried around in a sack. Great, you are just what I needed to complete my misery. Let's go with the first one. You have to pretend to be on their side while it suits you, and then halt elk mill. Halt elk mill. Kill. Kill them all. You know, as many times as I've actually played this, I can never truly remember all of the demon's speech. And it takes me a minute to try and remember and decipher the messages. Now back to the game. Yes, I see my demon tongue is not wasted on you. Hee hee hee. I hate deciphering these words. Would it cost you to speak plainly? Oh dear, yawn. Oh. Your tongue would definitely not be wasted on me if we met in person. Oh my gosh. Some of these make my character sound thirsty as fuck. I'm just waiting for my time. Then, well, they will all pay. I'm not pretending to be on the soldier side. We have to stop the witch. These people are asking too much of me. I don't know how long I can pretend. Let's go the last one. The future will not unfold how everyone expects. I see so much more potential in you than they do. But the monkeys are watching you as we speak. Entertain them or walk away. I won't distract you any longer. Should I speak to the knights? Let's speak with Sir Brash.
Nice forest, huh?
It is, sir. I shrug. Your friend Rose said the same thing before she stabbed me. It is, sir. Oh, crap.
Don't try anything hasty with those pretty legs of yours, or I'll find you and break them to be sure.
How nice of you. There will be no need. Understood? I won't let you lay a finger on me again, you evil piece of crap. I don't appreciate your threats. I shiver.
Also, try to be smart and don't go around telling what you are. I mean your fancy immortality thing.
Good to know. All of these nice men would start fighting to tear you apart. Believe me, I've seen people die for less. I will not speak of it, sir. Please keep my secret, sir. I give him a frightened look. I nod. You and Yarlin better keep your mouth shut. I'm just gonna nod. Sir Brash grunts and starts ignoring me. Sir, could you teach me something about fighting? So how about my combat training? I also ignored him. Let's go. How about no, you fucking brat? Why? Please? On second thought, I'll go stand over there. I turn away. Go with that one. What should I do next? I talk to Sir Yarlin. I'm just gonna wait for the soldiers. 3 feline warriors approach us. There's a disturbed-looking man with long black hair. I think I heard that his name is Toons. He whispers something to Brash, who glares into the distance. Then comes Jasper. His leg is no longer in bandages, and it seems he has a supply... Well, it seems he had a supply of Orchid's healing salves laying around. Finally there comes the old man Fisher. I don't like him. He's kind of creepy. He doesn't approach Sir Brash directly, but stands next to me instead.
So, you are the soldiers Lord Second assigned for this mission.
Yes, sir. It will be an honor to serve beside you.
Cut the crap!
It's the last time I'm going to say this.
Go home, or go to Scarswall, or Ravage if you're scared of getting caught. I only need the girl.
Whoopsie, I talked while he was talking. We're sorry, sir, but we've taken orders from the Lord Second. You're not up to the task. You'll die for nothing. Our Lord did not think so.
Your lord is a...
Come on, complete that sentence. Fine. I don't give a rat's ass if you all die. Just seems a pity to lose men for nothing, but you're not my men. Kitty girl, seems we won't be having our privacy after all. What was that about? Why don't you let me go home? Good, I nod, I blush. And let's let her blush a little.
Sir, a word if I may.
What are you doing here, you old wreck?
I wish to volunteer for the mission. Denied. Have you not heard me tell these idiots off? What makes you think I need you? Getting to the witch is more important than defending this camp. You're insignificant. The witch will crush you like a fly. Here, you might be able to make a difference with your pussy-ass ranged weapons. On the road, you just slow us down or die alone when we leave you behind.
I could still pull my own weight, sir. I beg your permission to come with you. I can't let the girl go alone.
Excuse me?
Alone? She'll be with me, fool.
We are too few for the mission. Take him with us, please. I won't be with you. Ugh. Listen to Sir Brash, Mr. Fisher. There's no need for you to come. I certainly don't need this old creep to keep me company. I'm just gonna stay out of it. You will be commanding the men and fighting. Please, she is a tender child. She needs the support. Excuse me? I don't give a damn what she needs. Okay, that's a little harsh. Get out of my sight, old man, or you won't be alive to help anyone. I overhear a soldier calling out to target practice, aka Mark. Sir, the stew's getting cold. You're the only one who hasn't eaten. Ooh.
You have just enough poison for this stew, don't you?
You knew about that? Yes, he deserves it. What? I could never. Pfft, yeah, I have enough good points. So tempting. It makes you nervous, doesn't it? I have seen you running your delicate fingers over the tiny bottle when no one else is watching.
Poison him. You never have to return.
I kinda agree. I banish the thought. I head toward the cooking pot while Mark isn't looking. Ooh, I think I'm gonna...
Hey, where do you think you're going?
With all respect, sir, I need to take a pee, sir. I want to say goodbye to Mark, please. I want to poison Mark's stew. Ooh. Second or last, second or last, second or last. Let's go with the last. Oh, go ahead. Oh my gosh. Really? What the hell? Okay, you really don't mind? I proceed to poison the two-faced coward. Suddenly this feels wrong. I empty my poison vial on the ground. I'm gonna proceed. Sir Brash steps aside, ignoring me. Oh, he's gonna let me poison him! When no one is looking, I empty the vial into the pot with the leftover stew. Suddenly this feels wrong. I empty my poison vial on the ground. First one. Yes, perfect. And I got 3 evil. Let's check my character. 65% good, 95% defiant. I took a big hit. Ooh, this excites me more than it should. Raise! Pervert. Stay silent. Soon enough, Mark comes around to serve himself. He coughs a little, but doesn't realize what's happening and keeps eating. Soldiers, we're heading out.
Girl, you've got a bow? Good. Don't drop it.
And don't pee yourself when we get attacked. You stay back and let us do the real fighting. Yes, sir. I nod. I have nothing to lose by fighting. I'm just gonna nod.
I wish us all good luck on our mission.
Fool. Suddenly, another soldier starts shouting. The commander is down! Sir Mark, his eyes! Oh no!
Mark? No! He's dead!
Poisoned.
I wonder who that could have been. Huh. Shut up, fool.
He probably choked on his own tongue. Happens to little pussycat boys.
No time to waste. Move it. Let the others deal with the mess. Shitstone, Jasper, whatever your dumb name you have, get your crying ass over here. Sir Brush grabs my arm and makes me walk with him away from the soldiers who gather around Mark's body. So long, target practice. Toons drags a mortified Jasper after us. We head out north through the open forest. There isn't much shelter to be found, but Sir Brash says that's a good thing. It probably means the wargs can't make an ambush. Toons doesn't seem to take any comfort in that, and he aims his bow at every little bush we pass. Jasper is having a difficult time regaining his composure and focusing on our surroundings. The other two apparently don't give a damn that Mark is dead. Sir Brash says he's traveled this road many times and he knows the way. Jasper is silent, and Toons mentions that he has been to a lookout tower further north. As time goes by and I follow the soldiers, every now and then I hear something moving in the bushes behind us, or twigs snapping. Toons turns to me as disturbed looking as ever.
The demon girl is upset. What troubles your black heart?
Being out here with you, I think there are beasts following us. I think there's someone in the bushes. Nothing. My black heart? I'm gonna say nothing. Cut it out, dog. Don't hound her with demon talk. Don't you see the girl is frightened enough just being in a simple forest? The Black Knight. Why would you defend each other? Watch the shit that comes out of your dumb mouth. I'm a white knight, if anything. Toons doesn't say anything else and resumes walking further away from us. Jasper slows down his pace and turns to look at me.
Bright, This whole issue has been tormenting me for a while.
First, Orchid was murdered, and everybody was blaming you, and now Mark has been poisoned by one of our own. Cough. No doubt one of the Scar Swallers. I know you're not always the sweetest girl, but to murder Orchid, that just feels like an outrageous accusation.
What really happened?
Did you snuggle her to death?
I left her alive and well that night. I don't know what happened afterwards. It was someone else. I wasn't there. Yes, care for a hug? Oh, the temptation. I don't want to seem too evil. Let's go with the first one.
Right. So it wasn't you?
No. I'm convinced she's telling the truth, sir. Orchid was a good woman who saved saved the lives of many people. I could never hurt her. Why would I have killed her? For the 100th time, I didn't do it. No, I'm a fucking lunatic, and I've done everything they claim, and for reasons completely unknown to me. Can you stop talking about that, please? It was such a shock to learn of her death, even more after I was arrested. Damn it, I thought that would get me a good. Good witches die. Mace had one killed, and you don't want to know how much the poor thing helped him back in the day. I've heard tales of the old witch of Scarswall. She didn't sound so nice. What the hell do you know? If old Alonda was tricky, Rivera is an archdemon.
Most witches are such scum. I'd rather see them all die just to avoid the confusion.
You're allowed to say that? I was executed over a witch's death, and I'm not even guilty. How can you say that? They are? I say nothing. First one. Yes, defiant.
You were executed? Is that true?
Haven't I warned you to keep your mouth shut, girl? I thought you were watching with the rest of them. I thought you knew what happened. Of course they didn't kill me. I'm here, am I not? But they put me in prison, and now Sir Brash says he wants to watch. He wants witches to die. Choices. Oh, I got a good alignment, thank God. Someone like Orchid did no harm to anyone. She was saving lives in your city as well, sir. Every day, travelers from Scarswall were buying her cures. Yeah, find someone who cares. I have no need for medicine, so I couldn't give a damn. You never get wounded, sir? Wanna fight me? No, we should focus on our surroundings. Good idea. You and the madman scout ahead. Yes, sir. The two feline soldiers obey the knight and cautiously proceed through the forest. Sir Brush turns to me with a condescending look.
I was told that not many kittens know who you are. Guess that was wrong.
I shouldn't be surprised after all, since Feline is a little kitty city with 10 common folk and 2 wimp recruits protecting them. A lot of people watched my execution. I'm surprised more of them didn't recognize me. Jasper was my betrothed's best friend. Oh, I'm going to do that. Jasper was my betrothed's friend. Of course he remembers me. I'm all for moving to Scarswall if you'll have me. Yeah, I like that last one. Damn it! I got another tactful. Why? Have you? Now, there's a thought. So that cunt of an ex abandoned you and you sent him to hell. You were foolish to consort with that craven, but I do savor the taste of revenge. In your case, it was rightful. I would argue that it wasn't exactly rightful. Thanks for letting me get away with it. I don't know what I've done. Shut up. Damn it, I got another tactful. Why do I have to be so tactful? I couldn't stand another delay. Let me go look at my character. 85 defiant, 70% good. I gotta get that defiant back up.
What's with that stare? Something left unclear?
Yeah, well, yes, I have some questions if you have the time. Are you kidding? Nothing is clear. No, sir, can we continue on? Leave me alone already. Let's go with that one. Oh, man. Sure, let's follow those fools.
Sir, I used to know this man who was courting your sister.
Courting, I doubt it. More likely, it was one of those assholes who beat her. She's got a talent for finding them. He didn't strike me as that kind. No? Are you sure? She gets into that kind of crap all the time, the cheap wench, and then she comes crying to me. She doesn't want them in prison, but beaten up. Go figure. Then perhaps she could find a better man in feline, sir. And ruin his life? That's not such a bad idea. I'll tell her that. Is your sister a tall, ugly wench who swears like you and she applied for work in Orchid Shop? What's your sister's name? I don't want to participate. First one. Haha, finally a defiant. Wait, what? First of all, don't call my sister ugly. Alright, I don't give a damn. She's sure not as pretty as you. But did she try to work for a witch? I'll fucking bit her ass up if she did. Just proper upbringing. She changed her mind later. You love your family, don't you? Oh no, forget I said anything. Just as well as they love me. Oh, that's like kind of a smile right there. That's nice. I've beaten up all those men for her, and that's more than she would do. Well, that's more than she would have done for me. Can you beat someone up for me? You don't send her any money, do you? I wish I had a brother. That's pretty sad if that's all you've done for your family. Yeah, if only she knew how to fight. Well, some of them only beat her up after she attacked them. A sound from the nearby bushes startles me. Sir Brush draws his sword and starts moving closer to whatever made that sound. He charges at the bush and swings his sword. Just then a human voice stops him.
Wait, sir. It's me.
You followed us after all. What are you trying to accomplish?
I'm sorry, sir, but I couldn't stay behind and wait. Fine, you want to join us and die? So be it. If I'm ever forced to choose, you'll be the first sacrifice. I made it clear you're not welcome on this mission. Now deal with whatever the fuck happens to you. Does this mean I have permission to follow you? Thank you, sir. I give him a warm, welcoming smile. I ignore him. I frown, wary of the old man. I'm gonna frown. He seemed too concerned about getting the Scarswaller Knight's approval to notice. We catch up to the others fairly quickly. They don't seem surprised by Fisher following us.
At last, he emerges.
It's good to have you with us, Mr. Fisher.
I'm glad to be here.
We keep on walking in silence. The way is clear with no beasts in sight. Jasper seems in a better mood since Fisher joined us. Toons is indifferent, and Sir Brash is, of course, quite pissed off.
The old man is suspicious, and the barbarian is obnoxious.
You again. Oh, hello, dear. Barbarian. Stay silent. big angry one with that dead eye and always shouting like an idiot. Can't help but wonder about these men you're walking with.
I know you have to pretend, but you can tell me the truth. Which one do you trust?
Fisher seems like a decent soldier. I trust the authority of Sir Brash. No one, only you. No one?
You've learned something. That's good.
First off, I've only just met these guys, so I have no idea how they're gonna be like. We'll just have to see. As we come across a small clearing surrounded with rocks, the night signals us to stop. Let me repeat that. As we come across a small clearing surrounded with rocks, the night signals us to stop.
Here's a good place to set up camp for the night. We should use it. Still got a long way to go.
The men obey without much hassle. They seem tired from walking. I don't feel so tired physically, but my head. The day has been rather eventful, starting with the Scarswall agent releasing me from prison and then stabbing me in the arm. The demon spawn sending me his twisted thoughts and his amulet glowing warmth at my neck. Coming face to face with the traitor Mark once more. Meeting the Scarswall Knights. Flora may be a bitch, but I'm sure she didn't do anything to provoke the Knights. How safe am I with Sir Brash, really? Taking revenge on Mark. He died a painful death, and I got away before the soldiers could suspect me. Sir Brash actually defended me, saying Mark was so stupid he must have killed himself. I'm supposed to help the men kill the evil witch, but how? Nothing is clear yet, except that I am out here among people again. They are strangers. Some of them appear friendly. Not all people are bad. They are my friends. I feel like the only one I trust is this voice coming from the amulet that keeps me warm with its heat, Orchid's sun. I have no friends among humans, and certainly not among infernal beasts. Let's go with the first. A good alignment. Then why am I having these dark thoughts? Is there something wrong with me? I breathe in the forest air and try to relax. Sir Brash will protect me. I curl up with my back to turn to Fisher. I feel relieved now that he's here. I stick close to Jasper. He seems like the nicest person in the group and the least insane. I feel more comfortable with my back against Toons. He may be deranged, but at least he's honest. I'll go with Brash. Journal update, Chapter 2, Reverie, or something like that. Journal updates, Alonda of Scarswall, Rivera, Rose's Poison. Chapter 2 summary. We will get into that next time, but that is the end of Chapter 2. I hope everybody enjoyed, and I'm sorry if I stumbled over anything. I'm actually only working on half a cup of coffee today, so I'm very tired. As to why I keep yawning. That and the kids are still home from fall break. Yay, fall break. So, again, I hope everybody enjoyed, and I'll get all of Chapter 3 posted very soon. See you guys later.